Welcome to the Explainer. If you're a test administrator for the NJSLA, then you are in exactly the right place. We are going to walk through everything you need to know to run the 2025 field test, so you can go into it feeling totally confident. So yeah, this one is for you, the folks on the ground who make test day actually happen. Our whole goal here is to make you feel like you've got this, completely and totally prepared. So first off, what's this field test all about anyway? Well, it's all about making things better. We're trying out new questions and fine-tuning the system before it officially counts. For you and your students, this is just a fantastic low-stakes dress rehearsal. It's a chance to get comfortable with the whole process. Here's our game plan. We'll start with the what and why of the test itself. Then we'll get you logged into the Tide portal. After that, we'll walk through running a test session, step by step. We'll even peek at it from a student's perspective. And finally, we'll cover a few common issues so you're ready for pretty much anything. All right. First things first, let's get the foundational details down. You know, the key stuff you need to know before we even click a single button. Okay, here are the 3 big takeaways. Number 1, participation is required. Number 2, and this is a really important one to tell your students, they're only seeing a sample of questions. This isn't the full shebang. And number 3, there are no scores. This is all about practice and making the system better for everyone. Okay, with those basics out of the way, let's get our hands dirty. It's time to log in to your command center, the Tide admin portal. So what on earth is Tide? Well, it stands for Test Information Distribution Engine, but really, you can just think of it as your home base for managing absolutely everything test-related. Getting logged in is a really simple 2-step deal. First, you'll just put in your email and password like you always do. Then, for security, the system will shoot you a quick email with a confirmation code. Just pop that code into the next screen, and boom, you're in. All right, now we're at the heart of it all, actually running a test session. We're going to break this down, click by click, from the very beginning to the very end. You know, this whole process really just boils down to 4 main steps. You'll start a session, pick the right tests for that group, approve your students as they log in, and then, finally, hit the big button to start the test for everyone. Let's look at each one. Okay, so once you're logged in, this is the dashboard you'll see. Your very first move is right over there on the right-hand side, that big Start a New Session Now button. You can't miss it. Next up, you have to choose which tests you're giving in this session. All you do is click to expand the categories, like English or math, and then check the little boxes for the specific grades you're testing. Now, this next part is absolutely critical. As your students log in from their computers, you're going to see their names pop up right here, waiting for you to give them the green light. You can approve them one by one, or once everyone's there, just hit that Approve All Students button. And here we go, the final step to get things rolling. Once all your students are approved and ready to go, you just click that big green Start Operational Session button at the bottom. And just like that, the test has officially begun. Once the test is live, your screen basically becomes your mission control. On the left, you can see how far along each student is in real time. But you'll want to keep a close eye on that table on the right, the one called Test with Potential Issues. That's your early warning system. It'll automatically flag anyone who might be stuck, so you know exactly who might need a little help. When time's up and testing is over, ending the session is super simple. You see that red Stop Session button right at the top? One click there, and it stops the test for every single student in your group. In your final act of the day, please remember to log out. Just click your name in the top right corner and hit Log Out. This just makes sure the whole system stays nice and secure. So now you've totally mastered the admin side of things, let's flip the script for a minute. Seeing exactly what your students will see is going to make it so much easier for you to guide them and answer any questions they might have. Your students will be using an app called the Secure Browser. Its one and only job is to basically lock down the computer. It stops them from getting to other websites or programs, which is what keeps the test environment secure. So this is the very first thing your students are going to see. Their first step is just to type in their first name and the unique username that you give them. Hey, remember that session ID that popped up when you started the test? Well, this is where it comes into play. You'll give that code to your students. They'll type it in right here and then click Join Session. And this screen is what connects everything together. After they put in the session ID, students will see this. They're basically knocking on the virtual door of your test session, just waiting for you to click that Approve button we saw earlier on your dashboard. Let's wrap up with our last section, which is basically a quick troubleshooting cheat sheet for those little what-if moments. Seriously, knowing these simple fixes ahead of time can be a total lifesaver on test day. Think of this as your go-to guide for any little hiccups. If a session accidentally ends, no big deal, you just have to start a new one. If a student gets logged out, they can just sign right back in and rejoin. For a frozen test or if another app is running, the fix is usually just to quit the secure browser and start it again. Just keeping these simple fixes in your back pocket can make a huge difference. So, we've gone through the whole thing, from login to logout. Now the question for you is, what do you think is going to be the most critical piece of this puzzle for making sure your test day runs smoothly? Is it approving students efficiently, keeping an eye out for issues, or just knowing those quick fixes? Thanks for watching The Explainer.